County Central. For your Franklin Simpson Lady Wildcats, Caden Alexander, she'll be starting, along with Lena Alfaro, Brittany Bell, Emma Crimmins, Madison Gregory, Emily Griffin, Elsa Humphrey, Kate Norwood. In goal will be Lexi Phillips, Mackenzie Reese, and then Elena Salvador. That is the starting lineup for your Franklin Simpson Lady Wildcats soccer team. And it is time for us to start here.
Yep.
A little bit
timed that pretty good.
fast on time, but we finished the lineups on time, so I guess we'll take that as a victory for us. And we're underway here as Todd County Central will start the game off with possession. Lady Wildcats putting some pressure up front early. And
oh, no.
the Alexander to our left has started off the clock the wrong way. So, got some clock issues. Emily Griffin wins the ball away for the Lady Wildcats. She gives it to Norwood to start out the attack.
Good pass.
Lady Rebels get it back. They've got number 3 on the wing. She loses possession. And Brian, it looks like early on already the Lady Wildcats look a lot more aggressive than the last time we saw them against Warren Central.
Definitely. They got some games under their belt this weekend up at Warren Central, picked up their first win of the season, so hopefully that built some confidence in them as well.
Lady Wildcats on the attack. They've got it on the right wing. They'll try to cross it in, but it's blocked off by the Central defense. They'll try to clear it, and they will now get it out. And the Lady Rebels on the attack until it's broken up by the Lady Wildcats defense. They've got a chance to clear. A lot of fight over possession so far. Lady Rebels have it for now near midfield. Norwood comes up with it for a second. Lady Rebels get it back. Alexander goes for the steal. She won't get it. Lady Rebels pushing down the opposite side. We have no time. The clock is frozen at 40:15. Phillips comes up with the ball. She'll clear it away. Norwood had it for a second and lost it. A lot of back and forth in possession. Norwood has it in the middle of the field. She'll make a move to get outside. Tries to get it upfield. Lady Rebels defense comes up with it. They're on the attack again momentarily. A lot of back and forth in this game so far. Got some clock issues still. I'd say it's been about 2 or 3 minutes. We don't actually know. Norwood on the attack. She gets it up. Lady Wildcats have a chance to put a shot on goal. They put it on there, and that one's in! Mackenzie Reese with the shot from about 25 yards out for the Lady Wildcats. That was an excellent shot. Brian, I don't know what the time was on that goal.
We really don't know, and I don't have it.
According to the scoreboard, it was 40-25, and that is actually impossible. But regardless, that is a goal for the junior Mackenzie Reese, and the Lady Wildcats quickly ahead in this one, 1-0.
And I just realized I don't have a...
I think it's fine that you don't have anything to write it down because we don't know when it was scored.
There we go.
It was within the first 5 minutes for sure. Reese with about a 25 to 30 yard strike from outside the box.
I'm going to say, let's say 36 minutes.
Tally calls the goal at the 36 minute mark. Lady Wildcats have a chance to attack again.
Mackenzie Reese.
Mackenzie Reese with the goal for the Lady Wildcats. Franklin already doing a much better job of just having possession of the ball in attacking territory. Much better the job than we saw them do against the Lady Dragons in the home opener. Phillips comes up with a wild shot that didn't have much chance of going in. Safely comes up with it anyways. A good clearance kick. Lady Rebels have it on the wing. They lose it. Brittany Bell with defense on the far side. Ball kicked out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. Ball is thrown in towards center field. Pushed back to the far side. A lot of back and forth. Lady Rebels with a scoring opportunity, but that ball's cleared out by the Lady Wildcats. They're going to push towards the near side wing. They still have it deep on the near side wing. Alexander goes to clear it, and she'll kick that one out of bounds. And that's going to be another throw-in for Todd County Central. And Brian, once again, it's easy to notice this team seems to be playing with a bit more confidence early on. They're a lot more aggressive, both on offense and defense, playing a lot farther up.
Picked up a win over the weekend, as I said, 5-0 over Hart County. So anytime you pick up your first win of the season, it's bound to give you some confidence, and obviously that has rolled over into tonight.
Lady Wildcats come into this one at 1-4 on the season. The Lady Rebels come in at 1-2 overall. Big district game. Implications for later on in the season. The Lady Wildcats host the District 13 tournament this year.
Hey!
Lady Wildcats have an attack. Ball kicked out of bounds, comes towards us. No threat to us. That one just rolled under our table. Tally looked like he might have a heart attack.
I was gonna kick it out there.
No, I would hate to see that. A display of attempted athleticism from Tally. Good block from Emily Griffin, the center of the field. Lady Wildcats have it again. Lena Alfaro trying to get it out to Kate Norwood. Broken up by the Lady Rebels. Kate trying to win it back. Another good block. Griffin has it in the middle of the field. She'll try to switch sides, but the Lady Rebels break it up. Lady Wildcats go for a clearance. That ball came back and hit the defender in the head, but she clears it out. Now Reese has it in the middle of the field. Tries to get it to one of the wings. Norwood comes up with it on the near side. She's pushing down the middle. She's got Alfaro to her left. She kicks it to her. Lena tries to get it back to Kate, but that one's intercepted. Griffin puts a long shot, just a few feet wide of the goalpost, and that one sails out for a goal kick. So Lady Wildcats lead at 1-0 with, I guess, 36 minutes left in the first half.
Sure seems like it's
Probably
moving
should be
slow.
closer to 30 minutes. We had some failure to operate to Kennedy Alexander.
33.
33 minutes left now. Thankfully, referees doing their job, unlike Kennedy.
Reset to 33.
Kennedy's trying her best. Lady Rebels trying to push up the far wing.
Nope.
Attack broken up by the Lady Wildcats. Griffin trying to win the ball in the middle of the field. She comes up with it for a second. Tries to make a pass, but there are no Lady Wildcats there. They're still battling for the ball in the middle of the field. Griffin comes up with it. She'll make the pass, but it's intercepted by the Lady Rebels, who are trying to put an attack up the middle of the field. Good through ball, but an offsides is called. That was Tamia Foster on the attack for the Lady Rebels. She slipped past the Franklin Simpson defense just a bit too early, so they'll be called for an offsides. And that'll be a free kick for the Lady Wildcats. Caden Alexander will take it. Puts a good boot on it past midfield. Misplayed initially by the Todd County defender. Lena Alfaro comes up with it for a second. Some more battle in the middle of the field for the ball until a clearance kick for the Lady Wildcats. Kate Norwood has it now. She'll try to switch sides to the opposite wing. That ball sails a bit. Lady Rebels come up with it, and they've now got a chance to attack. They try to get into the middle of the field, broken up by Caden Alexander. Caden with a good clearance. That one's going to travel into the far side corner. And the Lady Wildcats can have a chance to attack if they can come up with possession here. Todd County pushing forward past midfield. Caden Alexander comes up with it. She'll clear again, puts a good boot on it once again. Now Reese fighting for the ball in the middle of the field. Lena after the ball. Good speed from the defender for Todd County Central. She'll get the ball up to the right wing for the Lady Rebels. They've got an attack. Broken up by Crimmins on the right wing. She'll try to clear. Tries to get rid of it. Norwood fighting for the ball. She's going to be called for a foul. So that's going to be a free kick for the Lady Rebels. Let's say about 10 yards in front of midfield. Just under 31 minutes remaining in the first half. Lady Wildcats still lead this one 1-0. Free kick caught by Lexi Phillips, the goalkeeper for the Lady Wildcats. She'll drop kick that one to clear it away. Lady Wildcats pushing down the far side wing. Try to cut it back to the middle, but nobody's home. Lady Rebels come up with it. They're trying to push down the wing as well. Attempted clearance by the Lady Wildcats. Looks like we've got a foul called on the Lady Wildcats. Free kick for the Lady Rebels. This one probably about 2 or 3 yards in front of midfield. Lady Rebels take the kick. Placed well into the box. They've got a chance to put a shot on goal. And they'll get one, but that one sails wide. So the Lady Wildcats will have a goal kick. Good shot opportunity for the Lady Rebels. That one from the senior Madeline Drummond, that she is the leading scorer returning from last year for the Lady Rebels. That one sailed a bit wide on her. And the goal kick is in from Phillips to Alexander. She'll try to get it to the middle of the field. That ball intercepted momentarily. Crimmins will try to clear for the Lady Wildcats. She will do so. Okay, Norwood fighting for the ball in the middle of the field. She comes up with it. She'll try to put in a through ball on the right wing, broken up by the Lady Rebels. That back four for the Lady Rebels has been really good. Probably the strength of their team so far. Broken up a lot of good through balls, broken up some crosses. Did give up the one goal to Reese, but that one was from deep. Lady Rebels have another chance to score. Drummond had the ball inside the box, but was broken up by the Lady Wildcats defense. And the ball travels out of bounds in front of the Lady, that's the Franklin Simpson bench for a throw in for Todd County Central. They get it in. Drummond has an opportunity to shoot, puts it on goal, but it's right into the hands of Lexi Phillips. And that's another save as she'll clear it with a drop kick.
I'm back.
Brian, did you get some good pictures?
Well, I got pictures. I don't know how good they are. But
Every time I ask him that, I'll say, did you get good pictures? And he'll tell me, I got pictures. I don't know if they were good. That is,
I'm not
that is up to Megan.
Yes.
That is all in her opinion. Norwood now has it in the middle of the field for the Lady Wildcats. She's looking to the near wing for Alfaro. She gets it to her. She'll try to put it in the middle. Reese comes up with it for a second. Alfaro has it back. A lot of back and forth between the two teams in the middle of the field. Alexander with it now. By midfield, ball travels out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for the Lady Wildcats in front of their bench. Ball thrown in by Bell. Madison Gregory had it momentarily going up the far side wing. She lost it. Alexander had it. She loses as well. Norwood got it. She gives it over to Reese, who tries to get it to Alfaro. Blocked by the Lady Rebels. Emily Griffith now has it. And she'll lose it about 35 yards out of goal. A good clearance through ball for the Lady Rebels. Drummond has an opportunity to score, but Phillips makes a good play to come up towards the edge of the box and grab the ball and take it away, and she'll now clear it with the drop kick. She gets it out to Alexander, who comes out of her defender spot. She's pushing up the near side wing. She's still pushing. She's got a chance to cross one in here. She will, but that one travels off the side of the goal, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rebels. So we're drawing closer to the 25-minute mark. Lady Wildcats lead this one 1-0 with a goal by Mackenzie Reese. The time, that's pretty time's close. Right, or it's close to right. Not because you didn't fix it, did you? Yeah. Did you fix it? But did you fix it yourself? Yeah. Okay.
Good deal.
Alfaro has it. She'll try to cross it into the middle. Norwood has it for a second. Central defense takes it away. And they'll now have a throw in near in front of us.
I think she thought it was Franklin's ball.
I thought it was Franklin balls as well.
Right.
Alexander puts it into the middle to Kate Norwood. She tries to get it over to Alfaro, a little give and go. She loses it. Griffin tries to get it back to her, and that ball just goes out of bounds. So this one is a throw-in for Central. We know that one should be the Lady Rebels throw-in. They lose the throw-in. Alexander comes up with it. She gives it to Reese, who gives it back to Norwood. Norwood tries to get it back to Reese with a little give and go again. That one gets away.
Oh, nobody there.
Alfaro with a shot on goal. But the goalkeeper Schutz comes up with it for the Lady Rebels. And she'll drop kick it away towards midfield. You know, it's tough to tell on the far side when it's out of bounds and when it's not out of it. When it's inbound, it looks out of bounds.
Right. I usually think it should be.
Yeah, we're like, how is that still in bounds? But tough, especially from how low we are as well. Depth perception,
Soccer
something we are lacking.
It's pretty wide.
It is very wide.
I don't know if it's the same width as a football field or not as wide. I'm not sure, but something to investigate.
Could look it up. We've got cellular devices. Well, we're a little afraid to pull them out right now. Weather looking a little murky. It's got some dark clouds above. No water, no rain right now.
Thankfully.
Got some back and forth between the two teams.
Franklin leads it on a Mackenzie Reese goal early in the game. We think 36 minutes, but it might have been.
We think it was 30. We're not particularly
It
sure.
might not have been that far
The
in.
scoreboard said 42 minutes.
Yeah, and we know it wasn't that.
Not possible. Alexander contesting the ball in the middle of the field. She'll clear for a second, but that goes off the leg of Norwood. She'll fight for it back, and she comes up with it. She starts to go up the attack down the middle of the field. She's got Reese to her right. She'll put a through ball to her. She's going to have a shot if she can get to it. She runs into the goalkeeper.
Good hustle. Oh, she's hurt.
No foul called. And like Brian said, Reese is down after that collision. She collided hard with the goalkeeper Schutz, who made an aggressive play to come up and get the ball.
I don't know if we stop the clock now or what happens now.
Franklin coaching staff rushing out there.
Probably should stop it.
Yeah. And I think we should go back for a break.
Yeah, let's do that.
While we get this stuff figured out. We'll be back in a second. Right now, your Lady Wildcats lead this one 1-0 over the Lady Rebels. 23 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first half. You're listening to LadyCat Soccer on WFKN.
All right.
We just play one. She just stood up.
Okay.
She's going to be all right.
She's going to be fine. Go check on her. Yeah, you'll do some investigative reporting. Get us an official injury analysis.
Sideline report.
Official analysis. She's okay. You think that should have been a penalty? You think we should have a PK? Okay. I thought she made a good play too.
Bloody nose.
Was her bloody nose? Yeah.
15 seconds.
I think that was Reese too.
Yeah. No, they're already playing.
Mm-hmm.
They're start the clock.
Yeah, start the clock. Start the clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at LadyCat Soccer Field, play underway again after Mackenzie Reese left the game. Looked like a bloody nose, so she should be fine. Lady Wildcats on the attack. Norwood has it in the middle again. She's got Emily Griffin to her left. Lena Alfaro to her right. She still has the ball. She's fighting for it with two Lady Rebels defenders. Make it 3, and she's still got it down the left wing. She'll try to cross it in, but nobody home but a defender. Lady Rebels will look to clear it.
Somebody's got to be there for the Lady Cats. Ooh.
Lady Rebels defender running up the sideline, runs into Alexander. No reaction at all from Caden. She throws it in. That's true.
I've learned one thing about soccer, Tyler. I'm glad I didn't play. It's pretty rough.
I mean, Caden took the hit, got up, did not grimace at all.
No.
I mean, I'd hate to run into Caden, period, if I was, in either situation. Lady Rebels now on the attack. They've got a attacker on the right wing. She still has it. Goes between two Lady Cats defenders, but Phillips comes up and gets the ball herself. And she'll have an opportunity to clear it away. Now drawing closer to the 20-minute mark remaining in the first half. Lady Wildcats still lead this one 1-0 with Reese's goal early on. Norwood now has it on the far side. Good play by the Lady Rebels defender to come up with it one-on-one. Lady Rebels looking to switch the attack from outside to in. Good block from Alexander. Lady Wildcats unable to clear though. Few good blocks from the Lady Wildcats. That one by Brittany Bell. Alexander goes to clear. She does get it to a Lady Wildcats midfielder. Now Norwood has it in the middle. She tries a little flashy pass. Nobody there to get it. And it looks like we'll have a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. They've got it on the far side. A few yards behind midfield. Throws on its way. It's a long one broken up by Alexander, but the ball taken away from her by a Lady Rebel. They've got an attack down the middle. She's got wings
Handball.
both ways, and we got a handball called on the Lady Wildcats, and it might be a good thing that they got it because there's a clear path to the goal on that far side for the Lady Rebels, but they will have a free kick just outside the box. Scoring opportunity for the Lady Rebels. Ball on its way into the hands of Phillips. That ball was deflected, and she still came up with it. Good save from Phillips, and she'll have an opportunity to clear it. Gets it over to Griffin on the near side wing. Alfaro now has it in the middle. She'll put a move on, and she's got the speed to go get this ball. Had in the middle. Griffin now has it on the left wing. She'll try to put it in the box, but that one will sail off the side of the goal, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rebels. Some good attacking from the Lady Wildcats early in this one.
Like we said a couple times, playing much harder than they did last time we saw them.
Norwood with the ball in the middle. She'll get past her defender. Good one-on-one play again by a Lady Rebels defender. Their defense has been pretty stout since giving up that goal early on. Lady Rebels have it on the far side wing. Pretty much on midfield. They get across. Trying to get the ball back inside or push outside. They'll push down the far side wing and come back inside. A good cross inside. Lady Rebel was loose. That one gets away a bit. They've still got a chance to cross deep in that near side corner. Gets it in the box, and we've got an offsides call. It looks like on the Lady Rebels. Brian confused.
I'm like, what just happened?
That means that there was a Lady Rebel past the last line of Lady Wildcats defense.
Makes no sense to me, but
we got some chatter going on about the offsides call, what exactly an offsides call is, if it was actually an offsides call. But we're never going to argue a call that goes in the Wildcats' favor, regardless of sport.
I can't argue this at all.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to argue with. I mean, you just sat there with your hands out, about as confused as possible.
I'm like, what just happened here?
What? This is soccer? So now a throw in for the Lady Rebels. Okay, now I'm not sure what was called on that one. We're going to redo the throw in. I'm not sure why, but they do. Lady Wildcats clear it anyways to Norwood. She loses it for a second, fighting to get it back. She does.
Good pass.
Puts a good through ball on the far side wing. Lady Wildcats have two attackers inside, both probably offsides. But the Lady Rebels force the ball out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick. Here back on its way. Norwood had a play on it, got past her. Alfaro comes up with it. She gives it to Norwood. Norwood pushing on the near side wing, gets it to Griffin. She's going to have a shot on goal. She'll take it. And that one curves right towards the goalkeeper. And that'll be a good save from Schutz, and she'll kick it away for the Lady Rebels.
Like maybe she could have dribbled one more time there before she took that shot.
And unfortunately for her, it looked like the ball curved. I don't know if that was just our angle or what, but it looked like it kind of bended straight towards the goalkeeper. Good scoring opportunity for the Lady Wildcats. Shot on goal for the Lady Rebels. Diving save from Lexi Phillips. She'll come up with that one. And now she'll clear it away. A lot of shots on goal for both teams so far. Not much to show in the scoring column for it, but the Lady Wildcats do still lead at 1-0. Just over 15 minutes left in this one.
Good ball handling.
Norwood now has it in the middle. Ball broken up by the Lady Rebels defense. Lady Wildcats trying to clear. They are unable to. Lady Rebels have a 3-on-3 in the attacking third. Shot taken from far out. It's easily brought in by Phillips. That's a situation similar to the shot from Franklin Simpson, where the Lady Rebels could have had a much easier, more efficient shot on goal if they would have just taken one or two more dribbles. Lady Rebels on the attack again. Drummond had it on the near side wing, but she lost, and it's cleared away by the Lady Wildcats. A lot of back and forth between the two teams for possession. Lady Rebels now have it right in front of midfield. Alexander breaks it up. She'll look to push on our near side wing. Coming down the wing, she'll push on outside. She'll have an opportunity to cross it in, cuts inside. Puts the pass in. Nobody there, and the ball almost made its way into the goal without being touched, and it's picked up by the goalkeeper, Schutz. That was a pass in from Alexander.
Good hustle there.
Almost ended up being a goal. Nobody there to put it in for the Lady Wildcats. And Franklin continues to have some good attacking possessions, stringing together.
Here's another one.
Another one. Norwood in the middle. She'll pass in.
Oh, nobody there.
Nobody there again. Bell comes up with the clearance. She tries to get it to Norwood, it looks like, but they have a little miscommunication. The ball gets away. Lady Rebels now have it crossing midfield. Pushing on the far side wing. They bring it back inside. Shot on goal, blocked by Phillips, and she'll come up with it. And one thing that's been a constant from last game that we were here, Lexi Phillips has been excellent for the Lady Wildcats.
Solid.
In the goal. When picking up a bit. Drummond has it in the middle for the Lady Rebels. She'll have a chance to put a shot on goal as well, but she pushes outside. Ball broken out by Crimmins down there. Alexander now has it. She looks to clear, but it's broken up. Lady Rebels with another chance to put a shot on goal. That one deflected by the Lady Wildcats. They'll look to clear one more time. Ball gets away from Alexander, gets away from the Todd County Central midfielder. Franklin now has it. And now they don't. A lot of back and forth. Bell tries to get it to Norwood. She does. Kate tries to push it down the far side, but the pass is deflected. And that one will roll out of bounds in front of the Franklin Simpson bench, and that will be a throw-in for the Lady Wildcats. Brian taking a Sunday morning stretch. Score still 1-0. Lady Wildcats lead it. 12 minutes and a half a minute remaining in the first half. We believe.
Yeah.
Cannot confirm 100% what the actual time is. Pipe for possession on the far side. Lady Rebels come out with a throw-in. Crimmins will come up with it. She tries to clear. And Lady Wildcats on the attack again. Alfaro has it in the middle, but it's broken up by the Lady Rebels defense. And now they'll try to turn it into attack of their own. They've got it in the middle of the field. Humphrey tries to clear it. Norwood fighting for the ball. And Walker tries to clear it as well. A lot of just attempted clearances from both teams. Salvador now tries to clear. Drummond puts it out on the far side wing. Good play by Salvador to break that up momentarily. Bell now pressing. The wing attacker for the Lady Rebels. She'll cross one into Drummond. She turns, tries to put a shot on, but that one broken up by Crimmins, and the ball sails out of bounds over the goal, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. A lot of offensive action both ways. Not much to show for it on the scoreboard, but the Lady Wildcats, just comparing what we saw last game that we were here, playing much better both sides of the field. Norwood now has it near center field. She'll push past, try to put a through ball up into the middle to Alfaro. She gets it to her. Lena tries to get it on the outside wing to Gregory, but it's blocked by the defense. Norwood gets it back in center field. She tries to get it to the wing again to Gregory. This time it's successful. Gregory pushing down that far side. Play broken up by the Lady Rebels defense. Now the Lady Wildcats have a throw in on the far side, about 30 yards out from goal. Throw in from Gregory, picked up by Bell. She tries to get it back to Gregory, and she gives it back to Bell, who tries to cross it in. That ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rebels.
Lots of sports going on this week as far as Franklin Simpson is concerned, and during halftime we'll try to get you through the schedules for all the teams for the remainder of the week.
No, a lot of Franklin Simpson fans excited to see the football team back at home this Friday against Monroe County following the big revenge win at Elizabethtown. Fun ride for me, fun drive for you.
Yeah.
Fun nap for Brian Davis, it was.
Fun clacking on his keyboard on the way back.
Oh, my goodness. Lady Wildcats on the attack once again. Looks like we've got an offsides call, or he's got his flag up. Now they do call the offsides. So the Lady Rebels have a free kick about 20 yards from their own goal. Ball played in. Lady Rebels pushing down the far side wing. They try to get into the Drummond in the middle. They do. She pushes through two Lady Cats defenders, puts a shot on goal, and that one is in the bottom left corner and in. An excellent shot from Drummond, and you could tell why she's the leading returning scorer for the Lady Rebels, and she ties this game up at 1 with about 8 minutes. It's gotten a little bright. You can barely see the clock. 8 minutes, 42 seconds will be the time on that goal. We are decently sure. A lot more sure about that one than we were about the first goal scored by Reese. For sure. Was Madeline Drummond with the goal for the Lady Rebels. So the score now tied 1-1. Lady Wildcats still have an opportunity to answer and take a lead into the half. Sun is now directly into our eyes. Over onto the Todd County Central goal, where the Lady Wildcats are pushing towards on offense. Lady Wildcats have a throw in front of their own bench. Ball is thrown in, broken up by the Lady Rebels. Ball will leak down to Phillips on goal, and she'll have a chance to kick it away. Lady Rebels attacking towards the middle again. That ball broken up by the Lady Wildcats. Alexander down right now. Whistle blows. She was started to get up, but she'll She'll come up. It looks like something with the right ankle. She started to limp off the field, still limping a bit. We'll hope that Caden's okay, one of the most important defenders on this Lady Wildcats defense. Ball back in play, Lady Rebels with it. Drummond has it near midfield, taken away from her by Tovar. She gets it over to Gregory, who tries to put it into the middle. Runs over Alfaro's head, but Griffin comes up with it. She gives it a little back and forth between Alfaro and Griffin. So Lady Wildcats lose possession. Lady Rebels have it again. Drummond has it. She'll try to split two defenders. A little give and go it looked like. She never got the go back. Shot on goal. Good save by Phillips.
It was a good, strong kick there.
That
Good
ball was
save.
kicked hard. Unfortunately for the Lady Rebels, it went straight into the hands of Phillips. Good positioning by Lexi to be ready for that one. Now Norwood has it on the attack for the Lady Wildcats, broken up by the Lady Rebels. Anna Walker now has the ball for the Lady Wildcats. Stray pass picked up by the Lady Rebels. Have a chance to attack once again. Drummond has it in the middle. She tries to get it back towards midfield to a center fielder. Ball cleared by Anna. That's Anna Walker with the clearance, and that ball sails past midfield with the clearance, but the Lady Rebels up with it again. They once again run that outside in attack, this time broken up by Elsa Humphrey in the middle of Lady Cats defense, and now Kate Norwood has it in the middle of the field. She tries to push up the middle. She's got a hole. She tries to pass it. That ball's broken up by Todd County Central. Anna Walker breaks it up in the middle of the field. Now she pushes up for the Lady Wildcats. Tries to get it to Griffin. Battle on the near side wing. Walker comes up with the ball. Still try to put one inside. It gets away initially from the Lady Rebels defenders. Lady Wildcats have it.
Got it.
And that's going to be another goal. This one scored by Madison Gregory on the far side wing, and the Lady Wildcats take the lead back as they now lead it 2-1 over the Lady Rebels. Good attack by the Lady Wildcats. Great entrance pass and a great finish by Gregory. Now the Lady Wildcats have an opportunity to hold the lead at the half. And like you said, Brian, night and day compared to the last time we saw this team.
No doubt about it.
So the Lady Rebels have a chance to answer now. Drummond has it near midfield.
Yes, that is my son singing.
Brian's youngest son by far over there singing some Drake for us.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, little Kiki, Do You Love Me? Brian didn't even know it was Drake.
Nope.
That shows you how much he keeps up with the times. Humphrey fights for the ball in the near wing. Ball tossed towards her, so she'll take the throw in. Tries to get it into Griffin. Emily comes up with it. She's pushing down the near side wing. She'll have a chance to put an entrance pass. Too many Lady Rebels defenders there. They'll break it up. But they now have it in the middle again to Alfaro. She'll try to switch sides and get it over to Gregory on the far side wing. She'll try to bring it back inside to Norwood. Kate trying to turn upfield. She gets away from two Lady Rebels defenders. Gets past another. And we've got a foul called against the Lady Rebels. So the Lady Wildcats will have a free kick from about 10 yards outside the box. Kate lines up to take it. She does. She goes for the shot, but that one is just wide on the near side and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rebels. Clock hits 2 minutes, so it'll stop. We don't know how much longer that means we'll have in the half. We just wait for the whistles and go with it. Goal kick in from the Lady Rebels. Lady Wildcats come up with it initially. Gregory now has it on the far side. She'll push up the far side wing. Beats one defender. Tries to beat another. Lady Wildcats will have a throw in. It looks like on the far side. Or is it a free kick? They've got something over there. We need some mics on these refs like we have in football. It will be a free kick. Norwood will line up to take it. Kick is in, and it hits the hands of the Todd County goalkeeper. A good diving attempt by a Lady Wildcat, but the ball heads out of bounds. I believe that was Tovar down there. Goal kick on its way. Norwood comes up with it initially. Kicks it towards Tovar. She's fighting for the ball. Lady Rebels trying to get it to the sophomore Jennifer Flores there in the middle with Madeline Drummond. Those two have initiated a lot of the attack for the Lady Rebels. Right now the Lady Wildcats have it. Griffin trying to get it to Norwood. Norwood pushes for the ball. Lady Rebels come up with it. Norwood now has it in the middle of the field. She'll try to get it over to Griffin. Pass broken up by the Lady Rebels. Griffin in pursuit. Good pass. Inside to Drummond. She has it one-on-one with Crimmins, who wins the battle against Drummond. Flores now has it for the Lady Rebels. She'll try to get it in to Drummond, but that ball will sail out of play for a goal kick. Phillips lines up for the goal kick. Plays it in on the far side. Lady Rebels now has it. Right for the ball on the far side. Now Drummond has it in the middle. She'll put a move on one Lady Cat defender. She'll get it over on the right wing. Lady Rebels have another attacking opportunity. But the ball will head out of bounds. And that'll be another Franklin Simpson goal kick for Lexi Phillips. When picking up again. Fortunately for us and all of our papers that we have sitting here. Goal kick from Phillips. Picked up by the Lady Wildcats. Tovar has it, and that'll be 3 whistles. And that will signal the end of the first half. Lady Wildcats lead this one 2-1 after goals from Madison Gregory and Mackenzie Reese. We'll be back after a break with your first half breakdown, and as Brian said, a summary of what's to come in Franklin Simpson sports this week. You're listening to LadyCat Soccer on WFKN.
You may do that so you can get a break.
Okay.
My fault.
Play around, Brian.
Do you want me to do that?
You can, I don't care. I would love a break.
I know you would.
All right, let me start it and see if it goes.
Oh boy. They're going to play with one less second.
So should I give our girls volleyball record? Should I say
So
that?
they won 2 games.
3.
They've won 3?
Yeah.
What are they, 3 and
3 and 7.
That's not terrible. I mean, we've said worse records.
That's true.
1 and 4. So are you going to do that?
I can. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to.
Take a break. Turn yourself down there. Turn your thing down.
It is hard. My one.
Yep. Did y'all eat? Huh? Do what? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
bring it back whenever you're finished with the spot that you're on.
Okay, 15 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Back here at Lady Wildcat Soccer Field, where your Lady Wildcats are currently leading the Todd County Central Lady Rebels 2-1 as we're set to begin the second half of play. Lady Wildcats looking to avenge 2 losses to the Lady Rebels a year ago. They dropped the first matchup at home 1-0 and then lost on the road to the Lady Rebels 3-0. Lady Wildcats start off the half with possession. They've switched sides, so now most of the attacking will take place on our near side, making it easier for us to see. Madison Gregory pushing up our near side wing, loses the ball. Norwood now has it. She'll try to get it back to Gregory, a good through ball. Gregory looked across, but that one comes off her foot wrong and heads out of bounds. So that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rebels. My partner Brian Talley went to go take a break of the bathroom variety. Very typical of him to do that right before we come back. A big thank you to Brian for talking over halftime to give my voice a break after calling a soccer game for 40 straight minutes. It does take a bit of a toll. Brian did a fantastic job with his 3 minutes of excellence.
Thank you. I do what I can.
Norwood now takes a shot on goal, and that one's in.
Good shot.
That one from about 30 to 35 yards out off the left foot of Kate Norwood. And the goalkeeper Schutz couldn't do anything about that one. Sailed over her head right under the crossbar. And the Lady Wildcats pushed that lead to 3-1. Brian, you're back right in time. It might be a good luck charm for the Lady Wildcats. Norwood with a strike. So that makes it 3 goals for 3 different Lady Wildcats. Norwood with the third one to put the Lady Wildcats ahead 3-1 now in this one. Madison Gregory scored earlier, as well as Mackenzie Reese, who gave the Lady Wildcats their first goal of the game.
That was a beautiful goal.
It was fantastic. That looked like something we saw from Perez.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That was basically the exact same shot she hit against us. She just hit it on the far side. So the Lady Wildcats getting the offense going a bit in this one. 3 goals already. Lady Rebels now have a goal kick. Brian, I would not suggest checking your phone. Chris may have told you to smack me.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure what I said wrong, but, I mean, I guess sometimes I just deserve it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't either. It might have been something while you were gone. I mean, but you were gone, so let bygones be bygones. Lady Rebels have a bit of an attack, but Phillips comes up and gets it herself. She'll have a chance to clear it. She boots it to center field. Lady Wildcats pushing after it. That's Lena Alfaro trying to make a play on the ball. Alexander gets it for the Lady Wildcats. Good clearance kick by the Lady Rebels, and now Drummond has it. She'll push to the near side wing. Gets it back into the middle to Flores. Flores pushing down the far side wing. Play broken up momentarily by Katie Eversole. For the Lady Wildcats, she comes up with it, tries to clear it away. And now the Lady Rebels will have a throw in
We guess it went out of bounds that time.
We think that one looks pretty good. They all stopped and just stared at it, so we think that one went out of bounds. Lady Rebels have a throw-in in front of their bench. Ball in play. Alexander comes up with it for the Lady Wildcats. She's headed across midfield. She'll try to put a good through ball down the right side. Gets away from the Lady Rebels defender. Lady Wildcats had a chance to score. Ball gets away. It's now on the outside wing. Emily Griffin tries to cross it inside. Picked up by Alfaro. And a strong kick from the corner of the box, but that one sails just over the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick.
We're just seeing the Lady Cats tonight get a lot of shots on goal that we didn't see last week. They look more aggressive. And it's easier to play when you have a lead, obviously.
Right.
You're going to play more aggressive, but just a different looking team tonight.
They've come out with an entirely different mentality. Of course, to Todd County Central's credit, the Lady Rebels have had a lot of shots on goal as well. Phillips has been fantastic in goal so far for the Lady Wildcats. Alexander has it. She's pushing down the middle. Ball kicked back into her gut, and she's down again. Last time with a bloody nose, this time a ball right back in the gut. And we've got little Alexander beside us. Hey, you should probably stop the clock. One thing we do know about every Alexander that has come through here, they are about as tough as humanly possible. So if there's anybody that can take a bloody nose, come back in, and then take a ball to the gut, it's probably Miss Alexander on the field right now, and probably the Alexander to my left as well. Could you do that? You think you could? She says yes, of course. Brian, I think you would have been gone. I mean, I think if just somebody so much as put their cleat just near your foot,
just scrape me
you
up
would
off,
flop.
Just scrape me up off the grass.
You'd be like a Looney Tune. You'd just flatten.
Yeah.
We'd have to send a truck in to pick you up off the ground.
Oh, show.
This makes me think of like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. You'd just be flat on the ground. Any kind of physical contact happens at all, Tally is out.
Count me out.
Basically, I mean, it's like, I hate to press the issue, but like a cleat to your shin would be like a Mike Tyson right hand to the jaw.
I think you've said enough. I think you've said enough.
Gotta feel time until we're back in action. And what better way to do it
Then at my expense.
than to go after Tally's athleticism?
Yeah. I was quite the athlete in my day, Tyler.
Let's hear it. What are the accomplishments on the resume?
Pretty good baseball player.
Okay.
Pretty good. Probably baseball, probably my best sport.
Okay.
Pretty good basketball player.
Okay.
Those were when I was a kid. That's really the only two
That's about all, yeah.
that were available. In football, obviously, but I was never big in football, so we didn't have soccer. It was not an option growing up. It was not even an option in high school,
right,
or not at that time. So it's good to see that the kids, they have so many more opportunities even than when they did.
Soccer is one of the fastest growing sports in America. Do you know what the fastest growing sport in America is?
No.
Lacrosse.
Some Bowling Green schools have lacrosse teams.
I would assume in the next 5 to 10 years we may see it here in Franklin as well.
I know that South Warren has one. I'm not sure who else up there does, but I see them practicing from time to time.
Corner kick in from the Lady Wildcats. They'll have an opportunity to score. Ball is in the box.
Missed an opportunity.
That ball
there.
gets away from Reese and sails over the crossbar and out of play for a goal kick.
Nice try, Matt.
You know who I think is the hardest working person here?
Who?
The boy that has to go get all those.
Little boy running around back there. There have been a lot of goal kicks in this game, so I
Yes.
think you may be right.
He's been busy.
Goal kick taken by Norwood momentarily. Lady Rebels get it back. Norwood fighting for the ball towards the near side corner. That ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for the Lady Wildcats. Norwood gets it in quick. Throws a
Does not
dart into
waste
the box.
any time.
Lady Rebels come up with it. That is Flores streaking down the middle of the field. She still has it going down the middle of the field. Gets it into Drummond, or attempts to. Ball gets away from Drummond. Crimmins comes up with it. She'll try to clear. Kicks it off of Flores, and she'll clear that one. And the Lady Wildcats now have an opportunity to attack. Reese gets it out to Alfaro, gets it back. Play broken up by the Lady Rebels defense. And Chris did answer when I asked you for your athletic resume, he answered a cornhole question mark as to your athletic feats.
I can play cornhole, yeah.
There are a lot of really good cornhole players in Franklin for sure. That might be our sport. Lady Rebels on the attack, play broken up, but they will have a corner kick on the far side. Lady Rebels from our view going right to left. Lady Wildcats, of course, going left to right. Corner kick passed in to Drummond. She'll attempt a shot. A good save by Phillips. Came up off the ground, got her hands on it, and now she'll kick it away.
Booming kick there.
Ball headed by some Lady Rebels defenders. Mackenzie Reese comes up with it. She'll try to get it out to Madison Gregory. Reese still fighting for the ball. Gets it over to Gregory on the near side wing, and that ball heads out of bounds off the Lady Rebels for a throw-in.
Tell you what, Mackenzie really playing hard tonight. They all are, but she's really stuck her nose in there a few times.
Norwood has the ball momentarily, gets it back to Gregory. She tries to get it in the middle of the field. That ball gets away from Alfaro, and the Lady Rebels have it, pushing up the middle of the field. Salvador fighting for the ball for the Lady Wildcats on the near side wing. Still pressuring up. Gets a shin on it, and that one goes out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. They get it in quick. Salvador still fighting for the ball. She'll have a chance to try to clear. Isn't able to. Lady Wildcats now have a chance to try to get an attack going. Little counterattack. Norwood has it. She's headed up the middle of the field. She's flanked by Griffin. Puts a move on a defender. She's got attackers to her left and right. Puts it left. Alfaro has it. She'll put a shot on goal, and that one's in. Lena Alfaro with the 4th goal of the night for the Lady Wildcats. 4 goals, 4 different players. And the Lady Wildcats now lead this one 4-1. That goal scored with 29 minutes, 48 seconds left in the second half. That one from the junior Alfaro. So the Lady Wildcats now lead at 4-1 over their district rival Todd County Central. So far making a big statement early on in district play.
District game's so important for seeding in that district tournament, especially when you're going to have it here on your home field.
Yep. Alfaro has it on the far side wing. Griffin now has it. She'll try to bring it back inside. Lady Rebels try to clear it. Alfaro comes up with it again on that far side wing. Once again tries to put it inside. Griffin fighting for the ball. Lady Rebels come out with it. Flores now has it. She'll try to push up. Alexander steals it away. She'll switch field beautifully over to Gregory. She's got some green grass if she can put a move on a defender. She'll try to cross it back inside. Griffin has the ball. Ball gets away from her. Norwood goes up to the ball in the middle. Bell comes up with it. She'll have a chance to clear, and she does. Gregory tries to get it to Norwood. That ball sells on her a bit. Lady Rebels now have a chance to attack. Salvador goes for the poke away. Isn't able to get it. Lady Wildcats able to clear momentarily. Ball in from the Lady Rebels, broken up by the Lady Wildcats. Lady Rebels still in the box. A good defensive play momentarily. Drummond now has it in the box. She still has it. It looks like we've got a clean play from Katie Eversole to get it out. Flores now has it on the far side wing. Central still threatening. Alexander comes up with it. She'll try to clear. Griffin in pursuit. Griffin comes up with it. She's got Gregory on the near side wing. Madison trying to get outside. She does. She'll have a chance to cross, puts one into the box. And that one gets past all the Lady Wildcats and into the hands of the goalkeeper, Shoots. It's either Shuts or Shoots. And she'll clear it away. Alexander misplays that one. Lady Rebels now have the ball again. Some fast-paced action
Yes.
early on in this half. I would take that over just a possession-based
Absolutely.
game, always. A lot of back and forth from both teams. Ball out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. And you've got to think that's from Todd County knowing the importance of this, especially
Absolutely.
this year with Russellville back in the scene with the girls soccer team, seeding that much more important in the district tournament.
We talked about that. Some of our listeners may not know. Russell, there's a shot.
That was way off.
Russellville actually has a girls soccer team again this year, so it's back to a 4-team district. So that even makes every district game even that more important for that tournament.
Last year, the Lady Rebels got the #1 seed in the district, and because Russellville didn't have a team, they had a bye
Yeah.
in the first round, and then got to face Logan County after Logan had to go through Franklin, so that gave them an added advantage, and they ended up winning the district because of that.
Yep.
Gregory with the ball for Franklin. She'll try to get into the attacking third for the Lady Wildcats. A good block by the Lady Rebels. Lady Rebels have numbers on the far side.
Good
Flores with
shot.
a,
Oh, my goodness.
with a shot that looked like a cross, but oh my goodness. There's not much else you can say about that one. The sophomore, Jennifer Flores, her and Drummond have been all over the field for the Lady Rebels. And a shot from about 30 yards out deep on the far side wing. Looked like it was a cross in, but it turned out to be a shot, and it was a beautiful one off the top left corner. Lady Rebels cut that lead to 4-2. Just over 25 minutes left in this one.
I have to give Miss Flores
There is
credit
not
there.
much else you can do on a
That's-
shot like that.
That's the best looking goal I've seen.
And we've seen some good ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
we've
was
seen
impressive.
some pretty good ones. Kate's was pretty impressive from
Mhm.
how far out it was, but the angle on
Yes.
that, I didn't think of.
I
I mean,
didn't either.
I thought it was a cross that sailed on her, but regardless, Lady Rebels cut into the lead. Lady Wildcats still have a 4-2 lead. Would probably love another goal for some more insurance because this is a dynamic Lady Rebels offense. It's had a lot of shots on goal. And the more shots you have, obviously, the higher chance you have of scoring. And shots like those are eventually going to go in. Alexander tries to play one into the box. Ball gets away. Lady Rebels have another opportunity to attack, led by Flores. Good play
Nice.
by Brittany Bell to win the 1-by-1 and get the ball back for the Lady Wildcats. Tavar has it momentarily, loses it. Norwood now has it. She'll bring it back inside, splits between two defenders, loses it. Gregory comes up with it. She'll try to go outside. She puts a move on and does, gets it into Norwood. The ball gets away. Lady Rebels kick it out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in deep in the corner on the near side for the Lady Wildcats. Norwood will put the ball in play.
Tell you what, Tyler, it feels like fall tonight.
It is
feels
cool.
absolutely wonderful out here.
Norwood.
Oh,
Oh, wait, go in! That looked like another cross that got away, and it literally hit the goalkeeper's hands. And unfortunately for Schutz, that ball just slipped between her gloves and made its way into the corner of the goal. So that's Norwood's second goal of the night. And the Lady Wildcats push their lead right back to 3 as they lead this one 5-2. And that's back-to-back goals that were pretty unbelievable.
Yes.
Different reasons.
yeah. That one actually ricocheted off the goalie, then
They're
off the
going.
defender, and went in.
Schutz had it in her hands, it looked like, and it just slipped through. And I do remember, I don't know if you remember this, it was a USA-England match where the USA scored one of, it's, for people that watch USA Soccer, one of the craziest moments ever. They win the game on the goal. It just slips through the
I remember hearing about that, yeah.
Great Britain's goalkeeper's hands. That's very similar to what just happened.
Be a tough way to lose one there.
Norwood now has it in center field. She tries to get it to Gregory. Ricochets off a Lady Rebels defender. Madison fighting for it on the outside. She wins possession. She tries to get it into Reese. She's the only one in the middle right now. She'll try to take a wild shot. Deflects off a Lady Rebels defender. Norwood goes and tries to take possession. Charged in a bit too hard. Comes up with it anyways. Gets it to Reese. She'll turn and get it out to Gregory. Good offense from the Lady Wildcats. Gregory tries to put a move on. Good defense by the Lady Rebels.
About 20 minutes till stoppage time.
Brian with sounding like a soccer expert.
Hey, I know a little bit
at a time.
I know a little bit more than I let on that I do.
Then you let it.
Yeah.
At first you did just try to compare it to hockey. Well, if it's like hockey, by the end of this season, Brian will know most of the rules. We're going to make sure of it. Gregory now has it on the outside wing. Ball gets away from her, but it gets away from the defender as well as she falls down. Madison going to have a chance to try to get it into the box, but a good play by the Lady Rebels defender to come away with it. She'll try to push it up to the Todd County attack, and she does. They try to get it to Drummond in the middle. Ball gets away. Good clearance by Crimmins. Good clearance by Alexander, and the Lady Rebels will have to reset. Gregory now has it. She gives it to Norwood. Tries to give and go. Lady Rebels take it away. Lady Rebels pushing on the near side wing. But the ball limps towards Lexi Phillips, who picks it up, and she'll kick it away. That's number 17, Alexis Andrews, doing a lot of the attacking. From the defense for the Lady Rebels, she gets the ball deep, and she just pushes up that wing. Her and Flores have initiated a lot of the attack for the Lady Rebels. Good clearance by Bell. Lady Wildcats constantly trying to win the ball away. Lady Rebels starting to push as they start to notice the time in combination with the 3-goal deficit they face to the Lady Wildcats. Alexander now pushing down the far side wing. She'll try to put it into the box, but that ball heads out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rebels. Or no, they'll call it out on the Lady Rebels, so it'll be a corner kick for the Lady Wildcats. Alexander will take it for Franklin Simpson. Kick in from Alexander.
Ooh.
Cleared away by the Lady Rebels. Back to Alexander. And Lady Wildcats fighting at the goal for it. Oh, off the crossbar. That was Alfaro that put it off the crossbar. Ball bounced around for a while. And that'll just be a loud goal kick.
She already had her hands up in the air.
About 3 Lady Wildcats had their hands up in the air. I believe that was Alfaro that got the foot on it. Ball bounced off the crossbar. Lady Wildcats with a golden opportunity there to extend the lead even more. Lady Rebels with a throw in on the far side. Caden has brought Brian some rocks to examine. Drummond pushing down the far side wing. She'll try to bring it back inside. And once again, Emma Crimmins winning the one-on-one battles that she's had with the Drummond. Lady Wildcats have a chance to attack again. Alexander tries to switch field over to Alfaro. That one gets away. And Brian is back from his geological examinations.
Caden brought me rocks to look at. So, you know, when your son brings you rocks, you take your headset off and you look at his rocks.
Now, to his credit, those were 2 big rocks.
They are big
They
rocks.
were big rocks.
One kind of looks like a spear, actually. I was kind of worried there for a minute.
Daddy, look at my weapons.
Yeah.
Lady Wildcats fighting for possession on the near side wing in attacking territory, but the ball will head out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. Big throw, and that one heads off of Anna Walker's leg and out of bounds, so the Lady Rebels with another throw-in. Drummond takes that one. It's deflected initially. Lady Rebels still have possession. They try to get it inside to Flores, broken up by Alexander. Ball gets away. Now Alfaro has it on the near wing. She's pushing down. Still pushing down the near side wing. Tries to cross one in.
Right there.
And that's going to be an easy goal for Emily Griffin. And the Lady Wildcats put another one on the board to extend their lead to 6-2. That goal by the junior Emily Griffin. With just around 17 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. Griffin strikes to extend the lead to 6-2 for the Lady Wildcats over the Lady Rebels. And Brian, we have harped on this a lot, but the offense for the
Yes.
Lady Wildcats just overall functioning more as a unit.
Like
I
we
mean, it looks like a
yeah.
soccer team out there.
Like we said, they only won one game up at Warren Central this weekend, but they played some really good teams.
They did.
And, you know, you just never know what you can learn and where you can grow at tournaments like that.
Got a foul called on Katie Eversole, so that'll be a free kick for the Lady Rebels. And usually just going up against good teams and seeing the style that they play, it
Yep.
just rubs off on you a bit. And so you come back, you got a district opponent, lost twice to them last year, got not only revenge on your mind, but you know how important this game is, and you come out and Lady Wildcats seemingly making a big
Yep.
statement in the district so far in this one.
Just over 16 minutes to wrap this one up.
Lady Rebels with a throw in.
Ah.
Got a handball call on Eversole. She knew it immediately, flung her hands behind her back. So within about 30 seconds, a foul called on Katie and then a handball called. Eversole, only a freshman. Bright future for these Lady Wildcats as well. Very young team. Look at just the people that have scored goals in this one. Griffin and Reese, both juniors. Gregory and Norwood, both sophomores. Alfaro, a junior as well. And it's going to be a penalty kick for the Lady Rebels. Drummond will step up to take it. Shot is on its way right into the hands of Lexi Phillips.
Didn't try to fool her, just tried to kick it by her.
Tried to drive it right into her. Thought Lexi might jump one way or the other. Lexi stayed at home and just dropped down and snagged that one. Another good save by Phillips.
Tell you what, that Drummond can put some speed on that thing. when
She
lays
kick it
her
hard,
foot
can't
to
she?
it.
Her and Flores both. Lady Rebels have some legs. That is for sure. Lady Wildcats now have a throw in deep in Lady Rebel territory on the near side corner. Walker looking for somewhere to go with it. Out of the corner.
If anybody heard that burp, it was not me or Tyler, it was my son. So
Brian, or poor Caden might have a more manly burp than
yes,
most of us.
yes.
Lady Wildcats have an attack. Alfaro with it. That ball kicked out of bounds by the Lady Rebels. Looks like it's going to be a throw in deep in the corner. And it will be Alexander has it.
How do they decide if it's kicked in or thrown in there, Tyler?
If it's like a goal kick, but it's off of the defense, then it's just a corner kick.
Okay.
Or if it's in where the flag is, there's a little circle around it.
Right,
So if
yeah.
it's in within that circle as well, it would be a corner kick. So that ball right there went out of bounds off of the, what to us would be the vertical line.
Uh-huh.
Corner kick in from
Oh,
Alexander.
good one.
A good save by Schutz for the Lady Rebels. She'll kick that one away. Lady Wildcats almost made it 7-2 off of that one. Two good chances to score off of corner kicks. Both very close. Flores with the ball. Bell wins the one-on-one matchup. Alfaro with it now. She tries to turn away. Flores has that ball look like it was out of bounds. It was,
yep.
and it'll be a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. Drummond all alone in the middle of the field. She'll try to get it over to the near side wing and does. Good defense from Elena Salvador. Forces the ball out of bounds. Both players walk away. Someone has to throw it in.
Todd County's ball.
Drummond will come throw it in for the Lady Rebels. Gets it in deep into the middle. Shot just over the crossbar. I think that was Flores again. She's already shown she's got a strong leg. But that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. Lexi Phillips will take it. Taking under 13 minutes remaining In the second half, Lady Wildcats lead this one 6-2 over the Todd County Central Lady Rebels in this 13th district matchup. Goal kick is in. Lady Rebels possess it. Drummond has it. Streaking down the middle of the field. She'll try to get it to the far side wing. That's Flores over there. She'll turn and kick. And that one goes behind the goal. And with her over there, you just
I thought she did it again.
you've got reason to expect when she boots it from over there. That was another strike. That one just got away from her just a bit. That'll be a goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. Kaden Alexander will take this one. We know she's got a strong leg. Ball played in by Alexander. Brittany Bell comes up with it. She'll try to get it over to the near side. Broken up by the Lady Rebels. McCrimmons gets it out initially. Bell gets it up. Alfaro now has it on the near side wing. She tries to play it into Mackenzie Reese. Alfaro now has it again on the near side wing. She'll try to get it in once more to Reese. A lot of back and forth between Alfaro and Mackenzie Reese, and now the ball's out of play. And that'll be a throw in for the Lady Rebels. Alexander and Salvador in pursuit of the ball. Alexander comes up with it. Lady Rebels get it back, and they're now trying to push on the outside wing. Our far side. Bell now has it. She'll try to get it up to Reese, and trying to get it to Alfaro now. She has it on the near side. She'll try to cross it in. Pass broken up by the Lady Rebels. Ball loose. A Lady Rebel whiffs on that one. Bell has it in the middle. She tries to get it over to Griffin on the far side. Both teams just playing keep away with each other right now. No real possession. We've got a foul called on the Lady Wildcats. That one's on Tovar. That'll be a free kick for the Lady Rebels. Clock is now ticked under 10 minutes remaining in this one. Lady Wildcats still lead at 6-2 over the Todd County Central Lady Rebels. And I can tell you, Brian, specifically Logan County is going to look at this score and they'll think about it a little bit for sure. Oh, and that one very similar to the play that we saw Caden get hurt on. Lady Rebel takes the ball either off the head or off the gut. One of the two. Players kneeling. She seems to be standing up. She'll lean over now. She'll come out of the game. She appears to be okay. A few minor injuries in this one. Fortunately, everyone okay. Well, that looks like hockey, didn't it?
It did look like hockey. I've never seen that before.
Umpire just dropped the ball in. Well, most of the time when that happens, they'll usually just have one team's player there and they'll just kick it as hard as they can. But I guess in high school soccer, they drop it for both of them and just let them go at it. Thank you.
Is that what she said?
She said it was a
that
drop
for
ball.
you?
Yeah.
Drop ball.
See, I'm used to watching World Cup and stuff. Premier League. All played into the middle. Tovar has it. She'll try to get it over to Griffin on the far side wing. She does.
There.
Griffin has it. She'll have a chance to cross it in. And we've got an offsides called on the Lady Wildcats. I can't tell who that was on. It might have been, they might have called it on Alfaro. She seemed to be, I guess that's who they called it on. That's the only person who looked ahead. Griffin seemed to have timed her move perfectly.
Yep.
So Lady Rebels now have it. Flores streaking from far side to near side. She's in the middle. She's pushing outside. Lady Wildcats in pursuit. Flores just too quick. She'll cut back, trying to get back inside. She puts a move on.
Shot off.
And some good defense from Crimmins. It looked like there might be a foul call, but there wasn't. Salvador in pursuit on the near side. Lady Wildcats doing a good job of staying with the ball. 3 Lady Cats defenders surround the Lady Rebels attacker, and Phillips will come in and clean up. And now she'll clear it away. Big boot from Lexi. Tovar now in pursuit. Lady Rebels trying to get it to Flores. She gets it one-on-one with Alexander. Caden wins that one. She'll clear it away. Griffin comes up and gets it. She's got it in the middle of the field. She gets it over. A good pass to Alfaro. Lena's got a chance. Ball taken away by the defender. We had our ball boy right in front of us blocking our view. Ball cleared. Alexander now has it. She'll turn and try to take it down the far side. She's got Drummond in pursuit. She'll lose it out of bounds. Drummond with a throw in. Flores now has it in the middle of the field. She's got Drummond to her left. Flores heading outside. Foul called on Crimmins, and that'll be a free kick for the Lady Rebels. Caden starting to steal the show.
Has to make sure that everybody knows he's here.
Not Caden Alexander,
No.
but Caden Talley.
Yes.
Putting on a dance performance for all of us here.
And not a very good one at that, but he is a tally.
I'm guessing he got his dance moves from you.
Yes.
Free kick. Looks like it went in, but it was off the side of the goal. Dangerous. That was by Flores from about probably 40 yards out from Flores.
We know she can do
And that's
it.
going to be a goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. We had our attention stolen from us for a slight second there. We aren't perfect. We're just human. We always like to watch when someone starts dancing, especially when it's poor dancing.
Yes.
And even more so when it's a child doing the poor dancing.
With no music playing, that, you know.
But for every Lady Wildcats fan here, reason to be dancing, reason to be celebrating. The Lady Wildcats have played excellent soccer tonight. Griffin trying to get it to Gregory in the middle of the field. Bell will come up and try to get it. Now Drummond has it. She's pushing down the middle. Drummond challenged by Alexander, and Alexander wins it again. Salvador now with it. Kate Norwood back in the game. She's got it on the near side wing. She's streaking down. She holds up, puts a move back inside, trying to get inside, gets bumped by a defender, loses the ball. Alexander now has it, being chased by Drummond. Good clearance by Alexander to get rid of that. Reese with it, tries to get it over to Alfaro. She'll possess it. Alfaro
Good ball,
splits 2 defenders, gets outside. She's got Reese down there as well as Gregory and Griffin. Reese with it, she'll take a shot right at the goalkeeper. She drops that one. Griffin came up with it. It was off the goalkeeper again. Lady Wildcats in pursuit. But once again, Alexis Andrews comes up with it. She'll push down the far side wing. Passes it to Drummond inside. She loses it. Gets it back on the outside wing. Well, heads out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for her. You know she's looking for Flores. Tries to get it to her. Broken up by Eversole, it looked like. Ball played back in. Picked up by Lexi Phillips. And this game winding down, almost 4 minutes remaining in this one. Lady Wildcats lead at 6-2 over their District 14 rival, Todd County Central. Ball played in, Phillips up with it again. Clears it again. And Brian, it seems like her drop kicks have been more powerful. I don't know if that's just, it appears that way.
I think you're right.
But they've been a lot better for Phillips. And she already impressed us by how she played. Lady Wildcats have it on the far side.
Guess it was out of bounds.
Something is called. She must have stepped out of bounds. Or guess that's what it is. Lady Rebels do have a throw in. Lady Wildcats try to come up and get the ball away from the Lady Rebels, who are just trying to stage a late attack to chip into this lead as much as they can. Good clearance from Crimmins again. This back line for Franklin Simpson has been tough. the 2 goals that the Lady Rebels scored were both really good shots from 2 really good scorers, Drummond and Flores. That Flores goal might have been a once-in-a-lifetime shot. But regardless, Lady Wildcats have looked excellent tonight. Throw in for the Lady Wildcats in front of their bench. Thrown in by Gregory to Griffin. Emily gives it back to Madison. Ball deflected by a Lady Rebel. Lady Rebels trying to push down the middle of the field. That's Itzel Salazar. She gets past Brittany Bell. She'll put a shot on goal, but that's right into the hands of Phillips again. She comes up with it, and she'll boot it away.
Handball.
Looks like we've got a handball called on Salazar. Norwood will take the free kick, and she boots it fast. Kate's always ready to go. Right to Alexis Andrews, who gets it up to Drummond. She tries to get it out to Flores. She gets it back now in the middle. Broken up by Salvador, trying to get rid of it.
Tyler, we are in stoppage time now. So
We are in stoppage time, and it looks like the Lady Wildcats, permitting the craziest comeback of all time, are going to hold on and win this one to move to 2-4 on the season, 1-0 in district play, most importantly. Norwood with the ball. She'll just clear it away. That was about as perfectly as she could have kicked that one. Makes it way down into the corner. Reese now with it for the Lady Wildcats. She'll kick it right back down into that corner, and that's off a Lady Rebel, and the Lady Wildcats have a throw-in. Caden still putting on a dance show for us all.
Yep.
Norwood holding on to it for the Lady Wildcats. Puts a move on 2 defenders. Looked like she was going to take a shot there for a second. Alfaro now has it. She'll kick it out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Rebels. Looks like a double handball.
Yep.
Nothing called. Lady Rebels trying to mount one last attack. Flores with the ball going down the middle. She'll take a long shot, and that one's well wide of the goal. And that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. All around excellent second half for the Lady Wildcats in this one.
Led it 2-1 at the half. Right now, it's
6-2.
We
It's looking like the final score.
may end that way. We don't know how much longer time.
We did have a few fouls, penalty kicks, so it could be a little bit more time added on. Andrews with it for the Lady Rebels. She loses it. Alexander kicks it away to Griffin. She'll give it to Gregory, who tries to get it back to Emily, but that pass gets away. That'll head out of bounds for a throw-in. Caden now just frantically jumping around the table.
To anybody that will know.
I just wish we had a Caden cam that we could set up, and that could be our Facebook live stream, is the Caden cam. Lady Wildcats just trying to possess the ball, run the clock out, and close off this victory. Norwood will throw it in for the Lady Wildcats. Ball deflected out of bounds. Another throw in for the Lady Wildcats. Looks like we've got a lot of added time.
Yes.
A lot of stoppage time. Lady Rebels have the ball. You'd assume there can't be too much more. Lady Wildcats, you know, are anxious to celebrate this one. A big win on their home field. Norwood will now throw it in for the Lady Wildcats. She gives it to Bell. Alfaro now has it. She'll turn and put one in to Reese, who almost had a chance to score another one. Now Bell will come up and shoot. Ball didn't quite have enough on it. Picked up Mushuts. She'll kick it away. Well, moves on it. Alexander has it. Ball heads towards us. Alexander tries to kick one towards Tally.
I
Off
was
by
ready
just a
for it.
bit.
I was ready for it.
Throw in by the Lady Rebels. Salvador gets another foot in. Alexander tries to clear it away. That one heads out of bounds. That'll be another throw in if time permits. Lady Rebels put it in play. Alexander clears it again. That back line for the Lady Wildcats has been tough. Great through ball. If Alfaro can catch up to it, the Lady Wildcats could have another chance to score. Lena turns in on it, puts a pass inside, and Reese would have had another one. Just lost control. Would have had another opportunity for a shot on goal for the Lady Wildcats. Brian, this might be the most stoppage time in the history of soccer. Maybe making up for the time not accounted for in the first half.
Yeah, possibly so.
Who knows?
He just looked at his watch, so he's keeping an eye on it, but
Lady Rebels with the ball in the attacking third. They're going to have a shot on goal. That one sails wide over the crossbar from Flores. It'll be a goal kick for Phillips and the Lady Cats. Our umpire's staring intently at his watch. I think we're drawing near the end. Referee. We just got to throw different names out there.
see what sticks.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just say, I get tired of saying referee. And that referee blows the whistle 3 times. And that will be the game.